Here's what you'll see on Pronews 7 at 5. It's a big travel weekend and the unofficial start of summer. How that affects the Amarillo area coming up.
Plus, an Amarillo student gets the surprise of a lifetime for her graduation today as her dad returns from serving in Afghanistan to give her her diploma. We have that story coming up.
The Panhandle's most trusted, balanced, and accurate newscast. With Steve Myers and Lisa Schmidt. Weather with Storm Surge 7 meteorologist Brian James. This is Pronews 7 at 5.
Good Friday evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Meredith Keller. Lisa has the night off.
It's Memorial Weekend, and that means many of you are hitting the roads and traveling for the extended holiday weekend.
But it also means an economic boost from travelers heading into the city. Now, the Texas Travel Information Center says already this year there is an increase in tourism. Mostly the area is seeing folks from Colorado traveling in to see what the Texas Panhandle has to offer, which means money flowing into our local sales tax and giving us a little economic boost.
Starting in May through August, we will average anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 people a month coming into our travel center. And that's just the people that are stopping here. That's not counting all the wonderful traffic that's coming into our area and spending their tourism dollars here in our city.
It's also a really good reminder when you're on those roads to buckle up because extra law enforcement officers are out looking for seatbelt and other traffic violators. Also in the news, motorists along Interstate I-40 might have been stuck in traffic this afternoon.
That's right. Eastbound traffic was backed up for about an hour as emergency responders used the jaws of life on this SUV. The wreck was just before the Washington Street exit, just about 1 o'clock this afternoon. No details were immediately available, but appears the SUV crashed and ended up on its side. At least one person was taken to the hospital. Well, drivers heading out this weekend need to crank on the AC in their cars.
Let's check your forecast with Storm Surge 7 meteorologist Brian James.
Good evening, guys. Yes, hot day, roasty toasty if you want to call it that across the area. Temperatures topping out in the 90s, some spots even over the century mark, including Amarillo officially topping out at 100 degrees. That was just a couple degrees shy of the record high, but Borger did break a new record at 102, the old record 101 set back in 2006. So yes, it was a hot day, but the moisture is already working its way back toward the west, and that's going to be key as we head into the holiday weekend. Let's take a look at what's going on as we head through the weather headlines and that possibility of thunderstorms. We're going to talk about that in great detail for this weekend. Looks like by Monday, though, we are going to have a cold front drop its way into the area to cool us down. And believe it or not, a second cold front is going to come in by the middle part of next week. But I know you're interested in those thunderstorm chances, so I'll detail that coming up in very, very fine details, because I know Steve Myers is really key on that. He wants to make sure he can barbecue this weekend, so I'll tell you about that here in a little while. But if you're headed out and about for this evening, 84 degrees, southwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour, 74 at midnight, 66 by tomorrow morning, with a few more clouds around. I'll talk about those thunderstorm chances and what you can expect for Memorial Day itself here in just a little bit. Steve, Meredith, back to you.
I'm sorry, did you say something? Thanks, Brian. It was the last day of school for many area students, dozens of kindergartners even having their graduation ceremonies this morning. That's
right, but it was made even more special for one Crestview Elementary student. It's adorable. U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Zachary Chad appeared from behind a curtain, surprising everyone, giving his daughter Ava her diploma. Chad has been carrying out his duties in Afghanistan the last 13 months. He's home on a 45-day leave where he plans on spending every moment with Ava and his younger son.
It's hard being away from family for about 13 months, but this is what makes it all worth it right here, just being able to hold my kids in my arms again.
Now, as for Ava, she says she's proud of her dad and is happy to see him. And the first thing she wants to do with her dad, see Justin Bieber in concert, of course.
Yeah, who wouldn't? Some students are already on summer break while others still have a few more days left, but everybody can take advantage of a summer staple this weekend as the city pools open for the season. Southeast, Southwest, and Thompson Park pools open tomorrow at noon. Now, Southeast Park will stay open all summer, but Southwest and Thompson Park pools will close next week and then reopen on Sunday, June the 3rd. For more information on times and admission prices, check out AmarilloParks.org. Swimming isn't the only thing happening this Memorial Day weekend.
That's right, there's plenty to do. Pronews 7's Travis Ruiz joins us to help break it down.
Out and about this weekend, guys, Amarillo is popping. From concerts to the rodeo, there's bound to be something for you and the entire family. If baseball is your thing, your Amarillo Sox are taking on the Laredo Lemur. That's tonight. The ball hits the field at 7:05 at the Amarillo National Bank Sox Stadium. And from what Lee Baker says, they are on a winning streak. General admission is just $5. And if you're in the mood to catch a good music show, the 806 is where you should be tonight. Eliza Rickman will be at the 806 at 9 o'clock tonight. And now to Saturday, the Amarillo Area Corvette Club's Wheels Extravaganza is from 10 to 4 at the Vintage Auto House. Lots of beautiful cars. Admission to this is a whopping $1. And calling all rodeo fans, the WRCA, or the Working Ranch Cowboys Association Championship Ranch Bronc Riding, is happening at 3 p.m. That's at the Will Rogers Range Riders Outdoor Arena. Tickets are $15 in advance or $20 at the gate. And it's not West Texas without some football. The Amarillo Venom will take on the Rio Grande Valley Magic at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. That's, of course, at the Civic Center Cal Farley Coliseum. It's Pronews 7 night and Superhero night, so we hope to see you out there. For more information and ticketing information, go to govenom.com. And back to the diamond once again. The Amarillo Sox take it out on the Lemurs once again. That happens at 7:05 at the A&B Sox Stadium. Once again, general admission is $5. And as we just mentioned, don't forget many pools are opening up this weekend. And as always, Wonderland's Amarillo's Amusement Park is open. And while you're out and about, don't forget to send us your photos. Post them on our Facebook or Twitter. Reporting live in the studio, Travis Ruiz, Pronews 7.
Oh, thank you, Travis. A Dallas man has made it his mission to honor veterans with flags placed at the graves of Texas cemeteries. Cites his story later in State News.
That's right, and also just ahead, a reminder about the government guidelines on how to cook meats safely. Later in medical breakthroughs, we might be cooking meat, but will the sun be cooking us this weekend? Let's check the forecast with your meteorologist, Brian James.
Now, it looks like we will have some cloud cover to help at least abate some of the heat from the sunshine, but we'll also have some humidity around. That's going to make it feel muggy, but with lots going on, you want to know whether those thunderstorms are going to affect the forecast. And I'll talk about that coming up. Let's take a look outside with our Skycam shot. Or darkness. Then there was light. You could see some of the clouds across the southern parts of the Panhandle. Some cloud cover working its way toward the north, but it is still hot in downtown. 97 degrees right now. Relative humidity at 13%. That changes tomorrow. I'll detail it for you next.